Hello students, welcome to IAE. In this session, we are going to discuss some numericals on the current mirror circuit. So let's get started with the first numerical. The first numerical looks like this. A current mirror circuit has been given, and here the resistance value is 9.3 kilo ohm, and here minus 10 volt is given and the VCC is grounded. So we have to find the value of I0, and the beta value is given as 700 for the Q1 and the beta value of the Q2 is 175. The most important thing to note down here that the emitter junction area of Q1 is the half of the emitter junction of Q2. So that means if this transistor Q1 is having a emitter junction area, let us assume that it is AE1. And similarly, the Q2 transistor is having the emitter junction area as AE2. So what is the relation between AE1 and AE2? The emitter junction area of Q1, that is the AE1 is the half that of Q2. That means AE1 is equals to half of AE2. Now from this equation I can write that AE2 is equals to twice of AE1. So this is the relation between the emitter junction area of the two transistors. Now we also know that this emitter junction area will determine the reverse saturation current of the transistors. So now if the Q1 transistor is having a reverse saturation current, suppose Q1 transistor के लिए जो मेरा reverse saturation current है, let us assume that it is IO1 and the reverse saturation current for Q2 is IO2. So now what will be the relation between IO1 and IO2? It will be determined by this emitter junction area equation, because the emitter junction area will proportional to this IO. That means the reverse saturation current I0 is proportional to the emitter junction area of any transistor. So that's why I can write that IO2, that is the reverse saturation current of this Q2, is equals to twice of the reverse saturation current of IO1. So this is the relation between the reverse saturation current of the two transistors. Now, if you remember the current mirror circuit explanation we have done in the previous videos, so from the previous videos, then we can write the relation between the I out यहाँ पे है, so I out को क्या लिखा गया I0, so let us write it I0. So I0 divided by IO2 equals to I reference divided by IO1. So this was the relation between the reference current and the output current. So we have discussed this thing in the previous videos. If you have not visited that videos, you have not watched the videos, just go to the link and first watch that videos, then come to this point. Now, what is I0? I0 is the output current. What is I02? I02 is the reverse saturation current of B2. I01 is the reverse saturation current of Q1, and I reference is the input current. So from this equation we can find the value of the output current, I0, output current. So output current can be written as I02 divided by I01 into the reference current. So what is I02? I02 is twice of I01. So I can put the value of I02 as twice of I01 divided by I01 into I reference. So I01 cancel out. So ultimately the output current I0 will be equals to twice of I reference. So this is the relation between the output current and the reference current. So if we want to find the value of output current I0, what will be the वैल्यू ऑफ आई रेफरेंस, तो मुझे पहले आई रेफरेंस को ढूंढना होगा। तो अगर आई रेफरेंस मेरे पास है तो आई जीरो मिल जाएंगे। So now let us concentrate on finding the value of I reference. So for finding the value of I reference, what we need to do? We need to apply a KVL in this loop. So if we apply a KVL in this loop, then we can find the value of the reference current. So for that purpose, you know that this voltage between the base and emitter, this is base, this is the emitter. So base और emitter के बीच में जो potential होता है, that is 0.7 volt because it is in the active region. So that means if we apply the KVL equation looks like this. यहाँ पे कितना है 0, तो यहाँ पे 0, उसके बाद 9.3 किलो ओम, उसके साथ मेरा आई रेफरेंस वैल्यू। नाउ यहां पे क्या आएगा प्लस 0.7, सो प्लस 0.7, देन माइनस 10 वोल्ट, देन माइनस 10 वोल्ट. So this is the equation. So now from this equation we can find the value of I reference. So what will be the value of I reference? So I reference will be 10 minus 0.7. So 10 minus 0.7 divided by 9.3 kilo ohm. So ultimately जो I reference का value यहाँ पे आएंगे, so it will be 9.3 divided by 9.3 kilo ohm. So ultimately आपका I reference value will be 1 milliampere. So this is the value of I reference. Just put this value here, you will get the value of I0. That is the output current. So output current will be 2 into 1 milliampere. So 2 milliampere. So this is the value of the I0 for this circuit. So in this way, by using the concepts that we have discussed in the earlier videos, we can find the output current of this current mirror circuit. Now let's take the second example or second numerical. This is the second numerical. So in this numerical you can see a current mirror circuit has been given and here a resistance has been connected and resistor R1 has been adjusted. This R1 resistor has been adjusted so that the I1 current is 1 milliampere. So I1 current कहाँ पे है? I1 current is this one. So this is the 1 milliampere current here. ये कैसे adjust हो रहा है? By this value R1. By adjusting the value R1, we can take the value as 1 milliampere. Q1 and Q2 are perfectly matched. Q1 and Q2 are perfectly matched, and Q1 and Q2 have very high gain. Very high gain. So Q1 और Q2 का जो बीटा होगा, the beta value of Q1 and Q2 दोनों same होगा. So beta 2 is equals to beta and it is a very very high value. Very high value. Now VCC कितना है? VCC is given as 6 volt. VT कितना? 26 millivolt. So find the value of R2. R2 कहाँ पे है? ये वाला. Find the value of R2 in ohm so that the I2 current is 100 microampere. So I2 current कितना है? 100 microampere. So now if you look at the circuit very very carefully, then you can see and resistance has been connected here, R2. We have to find the value of R2. Another one, ये जो 1 milliampere current है, ये emitter से flow हो रहा है Q1 का, and यहाँ पे क्या given है कि beta 1 is equals to beta 2 equals to beta which is a very very high. So दोनों के लिए, दोनों ट्रांजिस्टर्स के लिए मेरा जो बीटा वैल्यू है बहुत ही हाई वैल्यू है. सो बीटा अगर बहुत हाई वैल्यू होता है तो वी कैन से दैट द बेस करंट ऑफ द ट्रांजिस्टर 1 equals to the base current of the transistor 2 will be nearly equals to 0. मतलब दोनों ट्रांजिस्टर के अंदर मेरा 0 एम्पियर बेस में जाएगा, यहां पे भी 0 एम्पियर करंट आएंगे. So if the base current is 0 for this Q1 transistor, तो यहां से जो करंट आएंगे IC करंट, this IC करंट will be the 1 milliampere. सेम करंट होगा क्योंकि यहां से तो कोई करंट नहीं आएंगे. तो ये दोनों ब्रांच में 0 एम्पियर करंट है, तो ये वाले ब्रांच में भी करंट मेरा 0 एम्पियर होगा. सो दैट मीन्स R1 के अंदर, R1 से जो करंट फ्लो होगा, दैट करंट विल बी नथिंग बट द 1 milliampere करंट. सो यहां से मेरा 1 मिली एम्पियर करंट फ्लो हो रहा है. So in this way we can see the current that is flowing through this R1 resistor is nothing but the 1 milliampere current. So this 1 milliampere current is nothing but the I reference current. This is the I reference current, you can see. So I reference current 1 milliampere आया, तो I reference current कितना आया? I reference current आपका आया 1 milliampere. और आपका आउटपुट करंट क्या है? यही तो आपका आउटपुट करंट है. I2 is the output current according to the current mirror circuit. So output current is equals to I2 which is equals to 100 microampere. तो आउटपुट करंट बहुत ही छोटा है और रेफरेंस करंट बहुत ज्यादा है. कोई भी करंट मिरर सर्किट में मेरा अगर आउटपुट करंट लो होता है विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू द हाई इनपुट करंट, तो यहाँ पे एक रेजिस्टेंस डालना पड़ता है. That is the Widler current mirror circuit. So actually ये जो सर्किट है, this circuit is nothing but a Widler current mirror circuit. Current mirror circuit. And we have discussed this Widler current mirror circuit in a detailed version in the previous video. If anybody do not have watched this video, then I will request them to go to this video link and to see the video first, then come to this numerical. Now ये मेरा Widler current mirror circuit है. So Widler current mirror circuit में ये जो R2 value होता है, that is the emitter resistance of the Q2, that was given by a equation. We have derived that equations in the previous videos. So R2 value क्या होता था? R2 value was VT divided by I out into ln, उसके साथ आपका था I reference divided by the I out. This was the equation for the R2 value. So R2 value में देखिए VT value क्या था? VT value is given as 26 millivolt. So 26 millivolt यहाँ पे पुट कर दीजिए. I out value क्या था? 100 microampere. 100 microampere यहाँ पे. और I reference value क्या था? I reference value 1 milliampere था आपके लिए. So 1 milliampere. I out value similarly 100 microampere. So 100 microampere. So in this way, if you calculate this one, you will get the value as 598.67 ohm. So R2 value क्या चाहिए? R2 value आपको जो चाहिए that is 598.67 ohm. So this is the value of R2 needed so that the I2 current is 100 microampere. So you can see using the theoretical analysis we can find the value of the R2 that will be needed for maintaining a particular value of I2. Now let us take the numerical number 3. So in this numerical number 3 you can see there are different transistors are there, 3 transistors, they are connected in parallel. And there is a transistor Q1. The current flowing through the collector of the transistor Q1 is I copy and the VCC is connected, and here the I reference value is given as 0.25 milliampere. So neglect the base current and find the value of I copy. So for that purpose you can see that this 0.25 milliampere current is branching in the 3 transistors. मतलब यहाँ पे कितना करंट जाएगा? यहाँ पे आपका 0.25 milliampere divided by 3. Similarly यहाँ पे कितना करंट आएंगे? 0.25 milliampere divided by 3. यहाँ पे भी आपका आएगा 0.25 milliampere divided by 3 because यहाँ पे आपका बेस करंट कितना है? बिकॉज बेस करंट को नेग्लेक्ट करने बोला है तो बेस विल बी 0. सो बेस करंट पे 0, बेस करंट पे 0. दैट मीन्स ये वाले ब्रांच पे मेरा करंट होगा 0. तो मेरा 0.25 मिली एम्पियर ये तीनों ब्रांच में डिवाइड हो जाएंगे. अब देखिए ये आई कॉपी कितना होगा. अब ये जो मेरा ट्रांजिस्टर है ये वाले पोर्शन पे देखिए, ये वाला ट्रांजिस्टर और ये वाले ट्रांजिस्टर. सो दिस इज द करंट मिरर सर्किट जहां पे मेरा 0.25 डिवाइडेड बाय 3 करंट हो रहा है. So that means ये जो I copy होंगे, this I copy value will be 0.25 divided by 3 milliampere, similar as this current, similar as this current, similar as this current, not this 0.25, because अभी मेरा जो करंट मिरर सर्किट होगा, that करंट मिरर सर्किट आपका यहाँ पे है, ये वाला मेरा करंट मिरर सर्किट है जहां पे मेरा 0.25 डिवाइडेड बाई 3 करंट आई रेफरेंस है, तो यहाँ पे मेरा आई रेफरेंस वैल्यू आएंगे, सिंपल एज दैट. सिमिलरली इफ यू नाउ if you look at this question number 4, so in this question number 4 you can see there is a Q reference, Q1, Q2, Q3 are there. We have to find the value of I copy 3 neglecting the base currents. तो बेस करंट्स को आपको नेग्लेक्ट करना है, तो बेस करंट नेग्लेक्ट मतलब ये मेरा 0 एम्पियर, ये भी मेरा 0 एम्पियर, सिमिलरली दिस इज 0 एम्पियर, सिमिलरली दिस इज 0 एम्पियर. सो इफ दिस इज द 0 एम्पियर तो ये मेरा रेफरेंस करंट हुआ. सो ये वाले ब्रांच में मेरा करंट कितना होंगे 0 एम्पियर. सो ऑल दिस 10 माइक्रो एम्पियर करंट विल फ्लो थ्रू दिस ट्रांजिस्टर. सो दिस 10 माइक्रो एम्पियर करंट विल गिव, यहां से ये वाले पोर्शन को अलग से देखिए, ये वाले पोर्शन को, सिर्फ ये वाले पोर्शन को, एक करंट मिरर सर्किट है. सो ये जो आई कॉपी वैल्यू होगा, दिस आई कॉपी वैल्यू विल बी द 10 माइक्रो एम्पियर. सिमिलरली दिस ट्रांजिस्टर एंड Q रेफरेंस, Q2 एंड Q रेफरेंस विल आल्सो गिव अस द करंट मिरर सर्किट. सो सिमिलरली यहाँ पे में 10 माइक्रो एम्पियर होंगे, सिमिलरली this one will also be 10 microampere. So that means if you look at the transistor combination, first this one, then Q reference Q2, then Q reference Q3, we can find the value of I copy 3. The I copy 3 का value कितना आया? I copy 3 का value आया is 10 microampere. So which is very easy. If you understand the current mirror circuit in detail, you can find any combination of the transistors of the current mirror circuit. So hopefully you have enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching the video.